So it was some people out there that knew my songs. There was some people out there that didn't know my music, but I made sure that everybody walked out that concert knowing who the fuck DreamDoll was. If you never heard about DreamDoll or even knew about my, rap career, I would definitely say go check out Life Plastic 1, 2, and 3 because the growth is there. You can see from when I came in the door to where I'm wrapping up that series. So the beginning version of me and the elevated version. So it's all there. I started getting into Zodiac signs when I started meeting other Pisces. And I just wanted to know, why do we have so much in common? It's like, whether it's a male or a female, I just feel so connected. So that's what really made me start getting into it. And then I started seeing what signs I had the most successful relationships with. And usually when I wind up surrounding myself with the same zodiac, it's usually the same results. So I just be putting them all in a category. My experience growing up was fun. I was a child. I love playing flag football. I love hopping gates. I love playing manhunt, ding dong ditch. Wasn't worried about makeup. Probably was worried about boys, but wasn't really doing nothing. I think we just liked the title, having a boyfriend, having a girlfriend. But I was just worried. I just love being around my friends and my family. I grew up in the projects, so it's like a community. Everybody know each other's mom. Everybody know each other's family. And so I'm the oldest of 2 boys, 2 girls. I'm number 5. Well, I'm number 1 of 5. I have 2 younger sisters and 2 younger brothers. And all of them look up to me. So I gotta make sure I make the right decision. Growing up, not having a father that's incarcerated, I don't really like to put the blame on the situation, but I feel as if men, when your father is not there, it's like men sometimes use that as a way to take advantage of that situation. Because I know if my dad was out, he would beat any guy ass that try to you feel me? So I feel like that. Also, certain things I go through, I feel like I wouldn't have went through if I had my dad here. As far as men goes, I feel like it's a different respect level when you do have a father here, and you gotta go through my dad to date me, and prom. My dad gotta it's just a different type of respect, And even as far as the relationship goes, it's certain things I can't tell my dad over a jail call or over a visit floor that I could have told him if he was out here. It's it kind of ruined our relationship and that genuine father-daughter bond that I never ever had. It's just a part of me has always been missing. I don't want to call my dad and tell him, oh, my boyfriend punched me in the face, and then he'll be because I know what that would do to him in there. So I gotta protect that part of me and eat a lot of shit in and stay bottled up and act like everything is always okay. I feel like I have my staircase and my just ladder of success, and it's reality TV is one of the things that made me who I am today. And like I said, you try it, it's not for you, it's for you. That was my whole thing behind it. But I just felt like me falling back on the shows with drama and stuff like that, it kind of takes away from the main focus, which is my music and my artistry. And you don't be really getting a second chance at a first impression. So some of the shows I did, I didn't really, are not my favorites, but it's a part of it. So I'm not stressing it, but it's just I could do without right now. My main focus is music. I feel like I got way more respect than I did have when I first came out. And I'm just more evolved. I'm just so much more mature. And if it ain't gonna help me grow, I don't wanna deal with it. DreamDoll came from when I was younger. Me and all my friends, we had a group called Doll Gang. And we was all dolls. So I was Dream. But Dream came from my finesse game. I was a good finesser. So Dream came from that. And all my friends, we all had Doll at the end of our name. And that's it. Came from when I was younger. My favorite part about making music is you really never know. Like, you could go in the studio tonight, or you could put out a song that you put out a year or two ago and it might be a hit. Like, you literally never know what record is gonna be that record. It's crazy to me now. It's literally, the sky is the limit. My studio session, I don't drink or I don't smoke. So I have to have very open mind, which is sometimes a good and a bad thing, because like, I'm gonna rap about what's on my head. Like, it's literally that. Like, I can't sit there and go in there and make a love song if me and my nigga fighting. Like, that just can't happen. So my mood has to be right before I walk in the studio. I might be in there for 3 hours, might not do nothing. I might be in there for 12 hours and I'll knock out 4 or 5 songs. So it all depends on my energy, staying off the internet, staying off Twitter sometimes. But, you know, and another thing is like the people around you. Like, your motivation could be in the room. You never know. The key to your next hit record could be in that one room. You know, so it's all about vibes and energies. Surround yourself around positivity. Yes, I went on tour with Fivio this year. Tour was an experience for me. Financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. Every day my schedule was radio station interviews, sound check, and the show. Like, we all had the same schedule. Like, all my friends knew we could go out at night, but in the morning I gotta be at the radio station. And then I had a lot of like after parties and stuff like that. But overall, I feel like tour brought me and my team closer together. Like, we were all in a tour bus, and just being able to know like how many more music listeners you're gaining, because there's people from all over. So it was some people out there that knew my songs. There was some people out there that didn't know my music, but I made sure that everybody walked out that concert knowing who the fuck DreamDoll was. I put on a show. So I had like a self-reflection moment to myself, and I just was like, why isn't this working? Like, I just felt like when I was doing like Talk to Me Nice and, you know, like that really annoying voice that I was doing, like probably my drunk voice on Instagram when, you know, when you go out with your homegirls and the next day you check your story and you screaming at the top of your lungs and you sound crazy, you like mute it. That's how I was feeling. Like, I'm like, why are people not taking me serious? Wasn't my voice? Was it reality TV? Like, I don't know. So something occurred in music and in a part of my situation, and I wound up doing this record, and I said, I don't want people to look at me like cute. I don't want people to just, I want you to do the stink face when you hear this record. I want to dig deep in myself and how when this person said this about me and I gotta do this now, how that made me feel. So that's what I did. I just wound up doing a record. It went viral. The feedback I was getting back, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick with this. So it was like, you know, self-criticism and just me just like rechecking myself, like feeling like almost things wasn't going right. So it was me. And I feel like as an artist, you know, it takes a lot to know like you need to rebrand yourself. Like, it's like just knowing that as a person or anything you do is like knowing when it's time for that. Self-criticism it's hard to realize that. So Life in Plastic is a series. The Life in Plastic 3, the finale, is the final series, the wrap up. Now, when you listen back to 2 and 1, you'll be like, oh shit, she really has gotten better. So it's like me not having to sit here and talk about, oh, I came from here, here, here. You could listen to 1, 2, and then you'll be able to grow with me with part 3. Like, my growth is literally undeniable throughout this series. Okay. My favorite series out of 1, 2, and 3 is 2. Okay. I like all of them for different reasons. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So 1 was like when I was independent and, well, I was independent with 1 and 2. But 1 was like literally figuring shit out. Like I don't even think that I even knew I had to pay a producer. Like I just was like getting beats in my emails, putting it out on SoundCloud, TuneCore. Like so it was like my version stage, So like that's all. I love Team Dream. That's one of my favorite records is Team Dream. Now with part 2, I really love my intro, When It's Over, and my record with Little Kim. Like I did all that being independent, no budget. I was still living in Edenwald. Like I was just trying to like figure it out. And then with 3, Misunderstood is just like one of my favorite records. So I try to keep the same type of category for each project, but I love all of them for different things, but that's why I can't really break them up. Like it's certain things that's unique to me for each of them. Like, but part 3 is like, okay, I got it together now. I have a team now, I'm doing it the right way. I'm a better woman. I'm thinking more. I have more to share. I've been through more things through this project, so I have more to talk about. So that's why I love that I made this a 1, 2, 3 thing instead of just jumping right into album mode. So one of my favorite collabs this year was definitely Cash Doll. Everyone said there would never be a Doll featuring Doll record. So I just love the fact that we both came, walked on the track, and Ludacris co-signed it. So it was amazing feeling. I want to work with more R&B women, maybe like LMA or SZA or Summer Walker, but I feel like we can give what it's supposed to give and, them sing their heart out and me rap my ass off. Or like Kalani or just a R&B female. Like I want to vibe though. Like I want to be creative in the studio. I would like my fans, my supporters, and everybody that's a part of Dream, the Dream Team, my dreamers. I want to tell them that I'm going to be more consistent with my drops. I'm not going to go a whole year with features and freestyles. I'm going to give you guys a project very sooner than what you guys have to wait. I apologize for the 2-year wait, but I had to get my shit together. And mental health is very important. And that's it. Love y'all. Dream.
That's a wrap.
And that's a wrap. Dream.